Welcome to Singular Skyforge, your go-to channel for all things aerospace, fighter jets, rockets, and the cutting-edge technology shaping our skies and beyond. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intense military confrontations of 2025, the missile exchanges between Iran and Israel. From the advanced ballistic missiles Iran has unleashed to Israel's sophisticated defense systems, we'll break down the technology, the strategies, and the escalating dynamics of this conflict. Let's start with the Iranian missile arsenal, a formidable array of weaponry that has evolved significantly over decades. Iran's ballistic missile program is one of the largest and most diverse in the Middle East, built with a mix of homegrown innovation and foreign assistance. The missiles used in recent attacks on Israel showcase a range of capabilities, from liquid-fueled giants to cutting-edge hypersonic weapons. The Shahab-3, Qadr, and Imad missiles form the backbone of Iran's mid-range arsenal. These liquid-fueled missiles, relying on unsymmetrical dimethylhydrazine and nitric acid, are designed for medium-range strikes, capable of reaching 1,300 to 2,000 kilometers. The Shahab-3, based on North Korea's Nodong-1, can carry payloads of 700 to 1,200 kilograms, with some variants rumored to be nuclear-capable. Recent upgrades have improved their precision, with circular error probable, or CEP, down to 50 to 300 meters, making them more effective against specific targets. However, their liquid fuel systems require lengthy preparation times, making them vulnerable to preemptive strikes. Moving to solid fuel missiles, Iran has made significant strides with models like the Sijil, Khorramshahr, and Kibar. These missiles use composite propellants, likely polybutadiene-based, which allow for faster launch times, sometimes under 30 minutes, and greater survivability due to their compatibility with mobile launchers. The Sijil, with a range of 1,800 to 2,500 kilometers, can reach speeds of Mach 10 to 12, or about 12,000 to 14,400 kilometers per hour. The Khorramshahr, possibly derived from North Korea's Hwasong-10, carries heavier payloads, up to 1,800 kilograms, and boasts a CEP of under 100 meters. The Kibar, a newer model, refines this technology with a CEP of 30 to 50 meters, making it one of Iran's most precise weapons. These solid-fuel missiles represent Iran's shift toward more survivable and responsive systems, a trend that has worried military analysts worldwide. Then there's the Fateh 110 family, including variants like Zulfiqar and Dezful, which are solid-fueled, precision-guided missiles with ranges of 300 to 1,000 kilometers. These are designed for surgical strikes, with CEPs as low as 10 to 30 meters. They've been supplied to groups like Hezbollah and Yemen's Houthis, extending Iran's influence through proxy forces. But the star of Iran's arsenal in 2025 is the Fateh 1, a hypersonic ballistic missile with a glide vehicle capable of reaching Mach 14.6, or roughly 17,900 kilometers per hour. This missile can maneuver during flight, making it nearly impossible for traditional missile defenses to intercept. In June 2025, the Fateh 1 proved its worth, penetrating Israel's advanced Arrow 3 and THAAD systems, striking targets in Tel Aviv and Haifa. Its ability to evade interception has shifted the balance of power in this conflict, forcing Israel to rethink its defensive strategies. Iran's attacks also rely heavily on the Shahid 136, a low-cost, jet-powered kamikaze drone with a range of 1,700 to 2,000 kilometers. Traveling at a leisurely 185 to 300 kilometers per hour, these drones are dirt cheap, costing just $20,000 to $50,000 each, allowing Iran to produce them in massive quantities. Their role is to overwhelm enemy air defenses, saturating systems like Israel's Iron Dome with slow-moving targets before faster ballistic missiles arrive. This mixed attack strategy has been a hallmark of Iran's operations, seen in both the April 2024 and June 2025 strikes on Israel. A critical aspect of Iran's missile program is its reliance on foreign supply chains. China has been a major supplier of rocket fuel, providing large quantities of chemicals needed for both liquid and solid propellants. This dependency came into sharp focus in April 2025 when a mishandling incident at an Iranian facility led to a massive explosion, killing thousands. Another key player is Emily Liu, a figure linked to a $15 million bounty for allegedly smuggling rocket components from the United States through Hong Kong. The backbone of Iran's missile technology, however, comes from North Korea. Over the past 4 decades, Iran has reportedly spent around $10 billion on North Korean missile technology, with annual payments averaging $2 billion, often in the form of oil and cash. This investment has fueled the development of missiles like the Shahab-3, Imad, and Khorramshahr, all rooted in North Korean designs. Now let's shift gears to Israel's anti-missile systems, a multi-layered defense network designed to counter threats like Iran's arsenal. At the base is the Iron Dome, a short-range defense system renowned for its ability to intercept drones, rockets, and slow-moving threats. With a range of up to 70 kilometers, it's highly effective against unguided rockets and drones like the Shade 136, boasting a success rate of over 90% in past conflicts. Each Iron Dome interceptor costs about $50,000, a reasonable price for its precision. For medium-range threats, Israel relies on David's Sling, designed to intercept cruise missiles and slower ballistic missiles with ranges of 40 to 300 kilometers. Each David's Sling interceptor costs around $1 million, reflecting its advanced radar and guidance systems. While effective against older Iranian missiles like the Shahab-3, it's less capable against newer, faster models. For long-range ballistic missiles, Israel deploys the Arrow 2 and Arrow 3 systems, which target threats in the upper atmosphere or even low orbit. Arrow 2, with interceptors costing about $2 to $3 million each, can handle missiles like the Shahab-3 or Qadr. Arrow 3, a more advanced system costing $3 to $4 million per interceptor, is designed for exo-atmospheric intercepts, targeting missiles at altitudes up to 150 kilometers. Both rely on a network of green pine and super green pine radars, which detect incoming threats at ranges up to 900 kilometers. Despite their sophistication, these systems have struggled against Iran's Fateh-1 hypersonic missile, which maneuvers unpredictably, reducing interception rates. Israel's radar network is a cornerstone of its defense, integrating data from multiple sources to provide real-time tracking. The AN/TPY-2 radar, part of the THAAD system, enhances long-range detection, while the multi-mission radar supports shorter-range engagements. These systems cost tens of millions to deploy, with maintenance running into the billions annually. Let's dive into the missile exchanges between June 13th and June 24th, 2025, a period that saw intense back-and-forth attacks. On June 13th, Iran launched 200 ballistic missiles and drones, targeting Israeli military bases, airfields, and infrastructure. This was part of Operation True Promise 3, a retaliation for Israeli strikes on Iranian nuclear and missile facilities. The attack included a mix of Shahab 136 drones, older Shahab-3 and Qadr missiles, and newer Kibar and Fateh-1 missiles. Israel's defenses, bolstered by U.S. Navy destroyers firing Standard Missile-3 interceptors, achieved a 95% interception rate, but some missiles, particularly Fateh-1S, struck the Nevatim airbase and areas near Tel Aviv. Over the next few days, Iran's launches decreased: 100 missiles on June 14th, 75 on June 15th, and 30 on June 16th, reflecting Israel's aggressive counterstrikes. Israeli airstrikes, part of Operation Rising Lion, destroyed about one-third of Iran's missile launchers by June 17th, targeting underground facilities in Tabriz and other sites. Iran's strategy relied on saturating Israel's defenses with cheap Shade 136 drones to deplete interceptor stockpiles, followed by volleys of precision ballistic missiles. By mid-June, Iran began deploying more Fateh-1 hypersonic missiles, which drastically reduced Israel's interception rate to 65%. These missiles struck critical targets, including the Haifa refinery, military bases, and civilian areas like hospitals and residential zones, causing significant casualties, 24 deaths and 592 injuries by June 24th. On June 15th, reports emerged that China dispatched 5 cargo planes to Iran, allegedly carrying advanced missile components. While unconfirmed, these shipments were suspected to include guidance systems or solid fuel propellants, bolstering Iran's ability to sustain its attacks. Israel responded by intensifying strikes on Iran's missile storage sites and production facilities, destroying an estimated 70% of Iran's launchers by June 24th. Israel's aggressive targeting of Iran's launch infrastructure has shifted the momentum. By hitting underground missile silos and mobile launchers, Israel has reduced Iran's operational capacity. However, Iran's use of commercial trucks for missile transport and its network of hardened tunnels make complete neutralization difficult. The conflict has also highlighted the cost disparity. Iran's low-cost drones and older missiles, priced at tens of thousands of dollars, force Israel to expend interceptors worth millions, creating an economic strain. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the Iran-Israel missile conflict, don't forget to subscribe to Singular Skyforge. We're your source for the latest in aerospace, military tech, and space exploration. Hit that like button, share this video, and ring the bell to stay updated on our weekly content. Let's keep exploring the skies together. Until next time, stay curious and keep looking up.